Hello and welcome to Clipping In. It's Tuesday, the 2nd of September. Meteorological autumn has arrived. I've got 4 hours to play out, so let's head out into the glorious Pennines on a sunny morning. Saddleworth, the Skye Road, Holmfirth and beyond. Passing over Scammondon Bridge now, a couple of 100 feet above the M62. Going back pre-1970s, pre-motorway, the old road was to the left, slightly lower down. A steady southwesterly wind. You can see the vegetation being blown around. Headwind here. This looks like a tandem, judging by the synchronized pedalling. Morning. Southwesterly wind means quite a strong crosswind on here past Buckstones Rocks, and you might have noticed at the beginning of the video that I'm riding the Cannondale System 6 with 50mm wheels, 50mm Mavics. You certainly notice the difference in a crosswind. Oh, this bike is very stable, very good handling. So 50mm in a strong wind, yeah, no problem. But when you move on to more of a aero frame, aero fork design, wow, that can be a handful up here. Old Buckstones in there on the right. I set up this morning 13 Celsius, but bear in mind that at this height it'll be 3 or 4 Celsius colder. I've got knee warmers on, needless to say. Now we're just passing the edge of Denshaw here. Heading in the direction of Delft. But just ahead, on the left, past the public footpath sign, you will see a WAM lane. Now, I mention this because musical trivia, one of the Barclay James Harvest musicians used to have a farmhouse at the top of WAM lane. I was told that just a couple of days ago, riding with a local. So there you go. Every day's a school day. Barclay James Harvest. marvellous. Thankfully it's not a long section. Steepest part of the climb. Right, can relax now. Twiddling past your Dovestones car park, and I think it classes a nature reserve. Fantastic views ahead on those half sunlit crags there. Let's get this arm out of the way for you. This is a 3-miler, 5.1k of climbing. Roughly halfway now. You can see that little farm. I always think of that as halfway, but probably slightly over. And then the road veers rightwards. We might see some reflections on windscreens today, taking us up towards Wessenden Head. Over the bank holiday on the Sunday, I was riding with a lad over at Buckstones. Really lightweight, I think he said he was 59 kilos. And he was complaining on the hills that, oh, I won't be able to move my legs tomorrow. My legs are going to be so sore. And I noticed that for his weight, for his size, he was turning pretty big gears. Getting out of the saddle a lot. Almost grinding. And you don't often see lightweight riders doing that. And I said to him that you might be better going onto the big cogs and try to spin a bit more, because you won't be as tired, you won't be as sore tomorrow and the day after if you shift more of the burden to your heart and lungs. You know, your power production's like a balance point between muscular force and cardiovascular system. But whereas your muscles can take, you know, 1, 2, 3 days to recover from a true smashing session, your heart and lungs can bounce back very quickly. I know, I mean, it's worth getting hold of either a computer with cadence counting, or if you're really old school, Timex Ironman on the handlebars, and count your pedal strokes in 15 or 30 seconds and work out your cadence that way. I'm trying to spin up here 86 to 90 RPM. Unfortunately, when I've got a camera on my chest, it means there'll be a little more bouncing and a little more puff pant than usual. Normally with the camera, I push slightly bigger gears because I don't breathe as heavy. But I thought to prove a point, I'd spin up. Right, this is top of the climbing, more or less. Wessenden Head is next, and we're just going to get a view of good old Home Moss peeping out, centre frame. Well, that is an unusual place to park a car. My goodness. Just finishing off what I was saying about cadence choice. If you are using high cadence cardiovascular loading, it's not as powerful in a one-off climb or a one-off time trial as really grunting the big gear. But where you score is on day 2, day 3, day 4. What the gym people and the weightlifters call DOMS, delayed onset muscular soreness. I've noticed something similar as an over 50 cyclist if I go out and grind my way up hills in a big gear. My legs can feel bruised for 2 or 3 days afterwards. And that's far less likely, with lower gears and spinning, even though ultimately you puff and blow, you have a higher heart rate. Once you get used to it and you improve what the Continentals call souplesse, it does get easier. Now here's a fantastic view, and Emily Moor, the shadows make it stand out. We're dropping down now. There's a junction, a side road, goes from Meltham, and we'll be approaching the location of the former Isle of Skye Inn, from where this climb, the Skye Road, the Skye climb, that's where it gets its name. There was also a lodge, I'm guessing a gamekeeper's lodge, belonging to the Wessenden Moor estate, roughly where that red car is parked on the left there. And you can see a snack bar with those Yorkshire flags, white rose on a blue background. That's roughly the entrance to the old Isle of Skye Inn. It's called compost fish and chips, is it? Yeah. You can guess we're on Firth now. You can see if I'm overtaken by 3 old fellas in a bathtub, that confirms it. So this is centre of home Firth, the land of 1,000 cafes. Yep. That's the bus station. We're heading for Newmill now. Coming into Upper Cumberworth, left turn. Get past this school parking. It's a fairly quiet road then. The back to school seems to be staggered around here. My local primary school, which would come under Bradford LEA, they're back. They were back this morning. But in this Huddersfield area, Kirklees, some kids still seem to be on holiday. Bike behind. Aye aye. Just checking the brickwork. A few weeks since I've ridden past here. I think it's still all right. So there we have it, our first traverse of the Skye Road for the autumn. And what a cracking ride. The weather's held up. No rain, no storms, views for miles and beyond. Yeah, can't fault that at all. There hasn't been any new ground as such, but when it's a landscape like that, you'd have to be particularly jaded to not be moved by that. Anyway, getting to the signing off point, so that's all for this edition of Clipping In. See you very soon. Back out on the Yorkshire roads. Bye bye.